Okay, guys, so what we're going to do here is I'm going to show you how to take this graph or this data table and turn it into a scatter plot graph. So in this case, you have the exit ticket, which we did in class today. So this is a really good video if you weren't here. So it'll show you how to get it done. So this data table is hours of exposure to sunlight, number of tomatoes per plant. So remember, in a data table, the independent variable is always the left column and the dependent variable is always the right column, or if there might be even more columns if there's more dependent variables, but usually there's only one. So what we're going to do to make a graph from this is we're going to first copy and paste or copy this data. So if you highlight this table, go up to Edit, Copy, you'll be able to paste it right into a document. So then you want to open Google Sheets. So I usually open it from my email. I go to Google Sheets, open it up. You can make a new document. And then you're going to go to the A1 square up at the top, click on that box, go to Edit and Paste, and you've just put your data table directly in there. Now, if you don't have the option to paste, you can always add your information the same way by putting the top column be the titles of your rows, your independent data. In the first column, the second column will be your dependent variable data. Make sure you have units. Units are built into this one with hours and number of tomatoes per plant, number of tomatoes. Okay, so now to make the graph, it's actually very simple. All you have to do is go down to the lower right, down here where it says Explore. Click on Explore, and you've got to go find a scatter plot graph. Now notice where it says Analysis here, that's a line graph, that's not a scatter plot graph, so we don't want that. This is a bar graph, we do not want that either. Here we go, scatter plot graph, no lines connecting it, just plotted points. So you're going to look at that one, and up in the upper right hand corner it says Insert Chart. So if you hit Insert Chart, voila, there's your graph. Notice the title is correct, number of tomatoes per plant versus hours of exposure to sunlight, which is the dependent versus the independent variable. So that's right, your labels are already on the axes, your points are already plotted. You are good to go, except for one thing. We need that best fit line. So we have to, in order to add that, if you right click on the chart, or you could go up to the chart, where is it actually? Yeah, never mind. Right click on the chart and it will go down to series. The series is your series of data points. So if you click on series, go further into that, click on number of tomatoes per plant, and another chart editor menu will show up. The chart editor is the other thing I was looking for. I'm not sure where it is. But chart editor, if you go all the way down to trend line, a best fit line, another name for it is a trend line. So if you click trend line, it'll automatically put the line in for you. And so you're good to go. There is nothing else you need on this graph. So if you followed the directions I just did, your graph is complete. You don't have to do anything else. The only issues I can foresee you running into is if you added your data yourself and didn't copy and paste it, then you might put it in the wrong spot. Make sure your independent variable is on the left, your dependent variable is on the right, and then they will end up in the correct spots on your graph. So now the last part of this is simply to copy and paste it into your other document. So if you click on the graph so that it's highlighted in blue and go up to Edit, Copy, you've just made a copy of your graph. So then you can go back to the original document where it says Insert Graph here, or put the cursor where you want to put it, go up to edit, paste. It's going to give you this paste chart, link to spreadsheet or paste unlinked. You can just paste it unlinked. That way there's no problem with people viewing it. And then click paste and you are done. Now you can just turn in the assignment to your teacher and you're good to go. So watch that as many times as you need to see how to do it. I think I included everything. All right, we will see you later.